Well, hello everyone. How are you doing? Hope your day is lovely like mine is, sunny today. I wanted to let you know that today and tomorrow you can get double the rewards. But remember, if you're not signed up for rewards yet, go to the website under my name and it should pop up similar to this, and you can just click on it and join. And then you'll get double the rewards of anything you want to buy today. All right, let's see if the computer is up and running. It's very slow today, and it's making kind of a weird, I don't know, the fan's making a funny sound. I think I might have to have my husband check that out. Just want to make sure. Come on. Please work. And we will get started. Today we're going to talk about something that I saw on Stampin' Up's video that they recently did, and they had a little bit better stamp for it. So it's a 2-stamp process, and it'll be something kind of fun. Here we go. All right. I believe we are running. Don't know why there's an arrow there. Somebody tell me if we're live. That's weird. Okay, it says we're live. Not sure what's going on today. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. If you can find a stamp, that's not what I wanted. A stamp that is a solid, either a square or a circle, I think that would work good. And if that square or circle matches up to a die that you have, that you can cut it out, that would be even better. Okay. So, I don't know if I'm live because my computer, oh, okay. It says, it gave me the hand flash, so we'll get started. So I just wanted to tell you about that. Now remember, the main catalog, the annual catalog doesn't start until May 6th. So you can't buy anything out of there, unfortunately. And thank you, as always, for shopping with me, Jackie Bluhm at StampinUp.net. So I'll just put that up there. All right, so I went and kind of found what I had. Ugh, my mat's all dirty. I need to clean it. And I picked out a couple of colors. So I picked out Blackberry Bliss and Bubblegum, or Bubble Bath. So you need colors that are far enough apart that when you mix and stamp with them, they work. And it'll make more sense in a minute. So I have a little piece of square. Oh, and I'm going to need some more squares. Hold on just 1 second. I didn't think about that. This will do. Okay. So I just want to show you the process. I do have a card made. And then, of course, you know, as you're figuring stuff out, then I figure out a better stamp to use, if you will. Okay, so I've got these two here, which are from, actually, I've got a lot of stamps here, so I'll show you. There's that one, this one, and this one. So this goes with a set, this is in a set, and this is in a set. This one here, which is the better one at the end, is from the Impressions of Bluhm. So I'll show you that in a second. And this one comes from the Bumblebee. And I first started out, which I'm going to show you, with these two, but I didn't like the color combination at all. Okay, and that is all zipped up. Oh, this one was Meant to Be. And the last one for these nice ones is Beautiful Motifs. I believe that's how you say that. Okay, ask me any questions that you want later. So let's show you how we do this. So we're going to open up our Blackberry Bliss and our Bubble Bath. All right, first thing to mention, you're going to need to wash stuff off, okay? All right, and let's do it with this pretty flowery image. Now remember, I'm inking this up in the dark, okay? And this one in the light. So whatever your pattern is going to be your darker color. Whatever your solid is, circle, square, rectangle, that kind of thing, is going to be your lighter color, okay? And we're basically just going to kiss them together. Now remember, these are two acrylic stamps, so they're going to wiggle and slide on you. So if you want them not to do that, and hopefully my head's not in the way, set it down gently, firmly. Oops, pick it up, kind of stuck. And then stamp with it. Isn't that pretty? And then you need to wash it off and you need to dry it before you go on. So you could use this. Oh my goodness, sorry that's making such a loud. You can use this a couple of times. So again, be gentle when you put it down there. Okay, this looked too much like Easter eggs to me. I don't know about you. And then when you're done, wash everything off, let it dry, yada yada. So I like that, but I didn't like that. Okay. And here's more of what I was just playing with. Again, I liked it, but I didn't like it. Okay. And then, like I said, I tried the flowers, but I didn't like, I liked kind of the, I don't know, zebra stripe, if you will, that it was giving me. But I don't like, oops, sorry, hold on just a sec. Get this a little bigger so I make sure I stay in screen. Oh, okay. So I didn't like I liked the Berry Bliss, but I didn't like the Darling Duckling with it. Kind of just, you know, colors are going to change and meld together and make, you know, red and blue make green, whatever. So I liked that, but I didn't like that. And it was such a small one. I needed a bigger one, yada, yada, yada. Okay. So then I'm going to do it again. I'm going to take this one out. I'm going to bring this one in. And let's see. I'm going to try it on this one because I haven't done that yet. I don't think. Oh, I did do that one. So again, your darkest color is here. Make sure you have a good solid image. If it's starting to bubble, that means either your stamp is wet or your ink pad is wet because you washed it off and stuck it in and didn't let things dry. So you might have to stamp it a couple of times. So we will make sure this is good and dry before we go in here. And again, remember it will slide on you if you're not careful. But look at how pretty that is. Isn't that cool? I'm wondering if you could just pick up some more. So we're experimenting here. Well, it's kind of different, but when you cut it out, it might be cool. So we're just experimenting, okay? And again, when you're done, don't go back in your inks. Wash everything off. And more importantly, dry everything. Okay. And then I took this little piece and I went in the dark first. And I probably won't get this. Sorry if my head's in the way. Yeah. I'm leaning way over and I'm not straight over it. And then I tried it in this one. Hold on. And I kind of like that. Not too bad, depending on, you know, where you're at. So then I took it and I took a layer off and did that. And that was kind of cool too. Actually, I took a couple layers off. So that is the technique. Find a decorative stamp you like, a couple of very light and dark inks, and then some type of a solid stamp. And like I said, if you can find a square that you can then cut out, like this I could punch out, because there's a die that goes with this one, which I might try with the, I have one that I owe you. I have a card that I've made, and then I have one that I owed you. So what I did with this on the card that I owe you is I did do the pink, the dark, and the kind of taking a couple layers off. So I thought these were kind of cute. So I'll make a bonus card with those, okay? But since I used this one, I decided, oh, what the heck, let's just make a bee card. So here is the card that I made for you. Now, a couple of things. I used this stamp with this solid, and I stamped it the same way. And then this paper here is just the Blackberry Bliss with this stamp alone, okay? And that stamp set also has these, which I punched out in the bubble bath. So I've got everything a couple of colors, the pink and the berry or blackberry color, and then frame that, and then the dark and the light frame that, made by Bumblebee. This part is flat down, this is raised up so it looks like he's flying. Okay, and then some flowers and some bling from Celebration that I had left over. I will move my hands, I will pull it up so you can see it a little more. I also raised this flower, the other two are down, so I'm going to tilt it so maybe you can see what I got going on as far as lift. Let's see if that works. I'm waiting for the computer to catch up. Almost. Let's go a little more. My computer is lagging so far behind. I don't know why. Hate when that happens. I'm still waiting for the computer to catch up, and it's not going to. So let me stand up and see if I can't get you some better. See, just a little lift on the wings and not the, there we go, not the Bumblebee himself. Anyway, that's what I have for you today, and it's quick and sweet because I have more things for open house. And if anybody's out there, let me know if you want to see a sneak peek of a card. I'll give you just a second while I move stuff around. Don't forget about the rewards. 2 times the rewards. So if it's $20, you'll get $4 instead of $2. And if you're spending $75, that's a pretty good chunk of change. Get about 15, a little over 15. Okie doke. I guess no sneak peek. Well, maybe just a quick one. Hold on. This is a card that I made at On Stage, which for most people would know as Convention. And I thought it was kind of cool. And it uses this same flower, but the other half of it. And that'll make more sense when you see the stamp set. So there you go. There's your sneak peek. Some new colors and some new bling and that new stamp set. I hope y'all have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.